So, here's what this video is all about. I was just out taking a casual stroll, exploring the streets, when I completely stumbled upon what looks like one of the wealthiest neighborhoods in Haiphong. For those who don't know, Haiphong is right up here in northern Vietnam, and it's actually the country's third largest economic powerhouse. I definitely wasn't expecting to run into a place like this today. Take a look. Now, start my journey. Just as I was taking it all in, I noticed 3 foreigners. They looked like they were from South Korea, just casually walking around. Naturally, curiosity got the best of me. So, I decided to follow them and see where they were headed. The sidewalks here are surprisingly wide, and off in the distance, you can see these massive high-rise apartment complexes looming over the area. Honestly, it creates this upscale, affluent vibe that I definitely wasn't expecting when I first started walking. At first, seeing all these motorbikes parked along the street made me think, okay, maybe this place is just average. But man, was I wrong. That was just the tip of the iceberg. Turns out, the truly wealthy don't care much about showing off. For them, it's all about the actual living space. And what's hidden behind all this is a whole different level. And just like that, proof of what I was just thinking started unfolding right in front of me. The rows of houses on both sides of the street looked beautiful, and sleek, high-end cars began popping up everywhere. It's like the neighborhood itself was confirming my theory. Looking further out, you can see a brand new high-rise apartment complex currently under construction. Projects like this really prove just how high the housing demand is around here. And honestly, it only solidifies one thing: the people living in this city are doing very, very well for themselves. Hey everyone, I'm Peter, coming to you from Vietnam. There's also a ton of lush greenery lining the streets here, including giant Chinese banyan trees, which are a huge favorite among local plant enthusiasts. Just take a look at these beautiful houses behind me. You can really feel this vibrant, prosperous energy in the air. If you had told me this a couple of decades ago, I wouldn't have believed it. But today, Vietnam has changed beyond recognition. Honestly, I've seen foreigners who haven't been back in just a few short years. When they return, they're totally blown away. They literally can't believe their eyes. The streets are spotless, the houses are gorgeous, and the cars? Big and sleek. So kick back, relax, and just immerse yourself in this space as you walk along with me. All right, let's head a little closer to those high-rise apartment complexes. I pushed the door open and politely asked if I could take a quick look around inside. Off to my right, there's a scale model of the entire apartment building, and honestly, it's pretty impressive. I wanted to head up to the second floor via the escalator, and the security guard was super helpful in pointing me in the right
Rẽ phải đi hết
direction.
cái đường vòng của nhà này cô Lũ lên.
Vâng. Vâng, cảm ơn.
Looks like the first floor is set up mostly for dining, with a whole layout of restaurants and food spots. Check out this modern escalator. It seems like it only started moving when I walked up to it. Looks like they've got motion sensors installed. I noticed a bank is actually operating right out of one of these units. Looks like it's occupying a prime spot on the second floor. I couldn't help but notice all the fire extinguishers lined up along the hallway. It really seems like they're adhering to super high fire safety standards, which makes total sense for a modern, high-end living environment like this. I stepped back outside to the front, and honestly, zero surprises here. It's the main facade of the entire complex. I noticed this grocery store has signs written entirely in Chinese, almost like their main target customers are Chinese nationals. To be honest, I'm not really a fan of this. There isn't even any Vietnamese or English translation provided alongside it. Even the cleaning is fully automated with machines like this. Off in the distance, you can see a whole skyline of finished buildings. It really reflects how this entire area has been transformed. There's an old saying, settling down comes before building a career. Having a home brings peace of mind. So seeing so many completed apartments hitting the market is great news for a lot of people. When supply increases like this, housing prices naturally settle back down to their true value.
Đây biển hiệu cà phê đó. 2 lần một phí đó.
It's easy to see that the ground floor is lined with convenient spots like a grocery store, a coffee shop, and even a Mishua ice cream shop. It just perfectly fits the daily needs of the residents here.
Cà phê. Món kem. Sữa đường.
Bia à? Đức à? Bia.
Đây, người này cái chiều này nó ô tô rất là đông.
This video offers a slightly different perspective on modern Vietnam. Thank you so much for sticking with me all the way to the end.
Wow. Car. Many car. Wow. Ra sự kiện. Ghế. Ghế giả bộ.
See you next time. Bye bye.